Hello.
Hi.
We're here.
Happy Monday morning.
Hi.
It's not morning.
After like 2 minutes off, 3 minutes off. Afternoon. Sorry.
Hi. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
No, you don't. Well, I guess it is. If I can say good morning all the way up to 11:59, then I guess technically I can't argue with you. Because that would be arguing with my ability to say good morning on Discord up to 11:59.
No, 11:59 is still morning.
Yeah.
12:02 is not morning.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're wrong.
That's correct.
That is correct. You're wrong. You are correct. I'm glad we had this conversation.
Can't deny that. Hi, everyone. Hi, Route. Hi, Arctic. How's it going?
Morning is when you wake up. So if you're already woken up, nobody else can have a morning? Is that what the logic I'm hearing?
Oh,
Didn't we
you're only
talk about
allowed
this?
to say that in the first few minutes of waking up?
Oh my goodness.
Correct. Morning
Good
is
to
very
know,
short
good to know.
then. I can't live up to that. That's too much pressure, Arctic. Tim, what's happening?
Because does it vary? Do you wake up at a different time each day? Because that would be really hard to manage.
Yeah, I was going
keep
to say
track
this
of.
is too hard to keep up with. I can't live up to these harsh expectations that Chad is.
The inconsistency.
Is killing me.
Thanks, Lumberjack Tim.
He's like, "No, I'm on a dang schedule at this point. I am up at 6:15 on the dot.
Hi, Tim.
Morning lasts for the 4 minutes it takes for me to wipe the sleep out of my eyes. Then it's over. And it's just daytime."
Well, huzzah, huzzah! I'll just throw back my legs and
Huzzah.
pollute my britches with
What a
delight.
well-timed
Huzzah.
huzzah, huzzah. Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim. Rich, what's going on? Happy Monday.
What up, Richard Needs? How was your weekend,
Mine?
Jen and Jason? Yeah.
I think our weekend was pretty good.
Fine.
We didn't do anything.
Nothing to
I mean,
report.
that sounds like a delightful weekend. I'm not gonna lie.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to
I got
report.
scratched way too many times by the dog, and by last night I was angry about it. She
We
gets
were-
to the point where her nails get so scratchy that every time she approaches me, I get blood. I lose blood.
While one of the times when Jason was sitting on the couch with the dog this weekend, I was scrolling Instagram and I follow the animal shelter where we got Cora and saw a very cute dog. And I said, "Oh, look at this dog. How cute. Cora, don't you need a playmate? A playmate? Do you want a friend?" And for the first time ever, Jason's like, "She actually does. Because she is bored. She needs someone to play with."
Lately, it's been atrocious.
It's been
Lately,
really
she has
bad
been.
lately.
I
Really
do
bad
not
lately.
like any of my millions of toys, and I need you to spend time with me, Dad. And I can't get anything done, so I have to feel bad and just ignore her, and
So,
I hate that.
Time for Cora 2.0.
I'm not ready to say that, but I did go
Sounds
so
like
far
you
as to
implied
say
it.
I think that might help her, and then I immediately backtracked on that the whole thing.
That's hilarious.
Still not a liar, except that you are by proxy. Hey, Liquor, what's going on?
There he is.
Final comp of the year this weekend. Final painting competition. Where were you? What was this last weekend?
I don't know.
October 21st and 22nd. Hello, Omicron Samurai.
What was the name of that convention that you didn't have an opportunity to go to because we were going to Nova the next week?
Dragonfall.
Dragonfall. Okay. That's what that was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you see my message?
No,
Yeah. That's why I asked.
that Dragonfall was New York Comic Con. Was the reason why we
Yeah,
couldn't go.
so
Yeah.
I don't think that's the same one.
No. Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
was it Dragonfall? I don't know.
Yeah. Mid
Why-
Michigan.
I know a lot of
Gotcha.
people wanted Jason to go.
When was Dragonfall? I mean, where was Dragonfall?
Michigan. Somewhere in Michigan. I don't know where.
Oh, that's the Wisconsin one. Dragonfall was Wisconsin.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's a good question. Has anybody reached out from Dragonfall with prize support stuff?
Uh,
What what do you know about this? Because yes.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I was confused.
Yes.
I don't know anything about it.
Jen
We'll talk
asked
about
me
it
about
after
it.
stream. It's not
Yeah.
anything that we need to talk about right
Oh.
this second.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you guys had a nice, relaxing weekend. I also had a nice, relaxing weekend. And now I gotta sit and hang out and paint with everybody? That sounds pretty cool to me.
Military Model Society. Gotcha.
MMSI. Interesting.
Who is this dark name that
Megalodon Jaws.
Oh,
Probably.
hi. Forgot to send an email. Forgot to ask your last name for the shipment from Asmodee. Lamb. Like the animal.
I was gonna say like as in to the slaughter.
Yeah. I mean,
Silence
preferably
of
don't slaughter me, but I got like a
Silence
job to
of
do.
the but only one.
What's
fun
that?
to have.
What'd you say, Ben?
I said silence of the but
Oh
only
yeah,
one.
Silence
Yes,
of the.
yes,
Also good.
yes. Sacrificial lamb.
Sacrificial.
Oh, my
Also a good
goodness.
one.
We're gonna get a whole bunch of fun jokes out of this one. This is great.
Silence of the Sacrificial Lamb to the slaughter.
We like remember that day when we said Jordan's last name on stream?
Yep.
Hi T Schmid.
Hello.
How are you? How was your
Hey,
weekend?
Schmidt. Hello. I don't think I left my house on Saturday, and it was great.
We did.
Yeah.
We went to dinner with Carter and William.
Oh, nice.
Went to Cold Beer and Cheeseburgers at the absolute wrong time.
Oh no.
It was very loud.
Because
It was during
the,
Diamondbacks game.
Oh, Diamondbacks.
Yeah, the Diamondbacks are in the playoffs, and it was game 5
Game
of
5.
7, and it was local home game, and so it was loud. They had the volume on the TV just cranked.
They had
Oh, my
every TV
goodness.
on full blast volume
Well,
through the speakers. It was loud.
oh, do y'all
That's
want?
good.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, I was done. I just
Oh.
said the food was good.
Oh, okay. I was going to talk about the series of unfortunate events that happened on Sunday. So
Is there a Count Olaf involved?
I was gonna say, is this a Lemony Snicket's thing?
no, not quite, but it is kind of.
Did I get that right? Lemony Snicket's?
Yeah, you did.
So
I'm impressed.
for those of you who live in Arizona, specifically in like the middle of
oh,
Phoenix.
I know what this is about.
Yeah. So they had like the Pride Festival or whatever
Festival
this
and
weekend.
Pride Parade, yeah.
So it just so happens that they like block off all
Everything.
of the road that we work on
Yeah.
from like
Yeah.
Camelback all the way down to like the
Well,
freeway or something.
It doesn't go to Camelback. It ends at the park.
Yeah, but there's not really a road that like cross sections over above that until you get to Camelback, I don't think.
No, our street here, 3rd Street, ends at the park. Like, it does not go through to Camelback.
Right, but the park extends from Indian School to almost Camelback.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just all I was saying.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the street itself doesn't go through.
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah,
gotcha.
but it goes all the way down. Because I drove down. So I was trying to go to the grocery store this morning.
Yeah.
Or yesterday morning, because I needed to get groceries. Because I ordered them to get delivered.
And they couldn't deliver because of the Pride Parade.
No, the guy literally was in my complex the night before
Uh-huh.
with all of the groceries. He was like one building over and was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm taking it all back and returning it.
Oh
and I
my
was just
God.
like, what the heck? You're literally like literally
That's
spitting
a thing
distance
that
from
they
me.
can do?
Yeah. He just canceled the order, went back and returned everything. Yeah, he was like, I'm just gonna let you know this is not worth it. And I was like, what?
Wow.
And having realized that all the streets were shut down,
Yeah.
I can understand why he said that now. I had because I hadn't left my house.
Yeah.
So I had no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, so on Sunday I was like, well, didn't get groceries last night. I guess I need to go this morning. So, and I was doing it before Lorcana, which happens at 12. So I left like 2 hours
Nerd.
early.
Play Mickey Mouse.
I did I play Mickey Mouse?
Anyway.
Yes. I did.
Let's keep the
But
story
anyways,
going.
sorry.
I win.
So I was trying to go to the grocery store. Well, the grocery store that I go to, that I wanted to go to, is the Safeway that we have that's really close. It's like 5 minutes away from here. Very nice. They also have really delicious, like deli sandwiches that they make at their deli section. And I really wanted my favorite sandwich, like one of my favorite sandwiches that I get, which is like a grilled chicken sandwich with all this stuff on it, toasted from them. And it's really good. I enjoy it.
I will have to try their sandwiches. I have not
Well,
tried their deli sandwiches.
You may not have the ability to do so very
Oh.
soon. That kind of comes into the part of the
Oh,
question.
no.
So
They
so
cancel
I
that
start-
service?
I start driving and I realize, why is that road closed? And then I'm like, okay, well,
There's the parade.
I'll go down towards like Osborne and see if it's closed. So I go past Osborne, it's closed. I go down to Thomas, closed. I go down even further, closed. And I'm like, okay, well, I
So
guess.
there's no way to get across
Yeah.
to anything
Yeah. So
west
so,
of 3rd Street.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So I was like, okay, well, where do I go? Because I really, really wanted this sandwich for lunch. I really wanted this sandwich. It was just because there's a Fry's on the other side. I could have just gone east,
Yeah.
spent the extra 10 minutes driving out to Fry's, and I would have been fine. But I was like, no, I want this Safeway. And so also I think there's a Safeway that's like down on 7th Street that I could have
On
gone to
McDowell.
in hindsight.
Yeah, 7th Street McDowell, there's one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't go that far, and instead decided to turn around, go all the way up over to Camelback and over, and then back down to the Safeway on 7th Avenue.
Yeah.
Which bear in mind, it turns like a 5-minute drive into a like 35-minute affair. And then so I go there, I get all my grocery shopping done, and I'm like, great, time to go get the sandwich. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm running low on time. Because this took me like 45 minutes to sort this all out, plus the time shopping. And I go up to the sandwich counter, and the lady's like making a sandwich for somebody else. And then I come up and I'm like, okay, can I get a grilled chicken sandwich? And she's like, we don't have grilled chicken anymore. And I'm like, what? You kidding me? And she's like, yeah, we haven't had it for a while. And it's like the sign clearly still says like
Grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken.
Yeah.
She's like, we don't even have it in like the deli section anymore.
Wow.
I was like, what the heck happened? And she's like, I don't know, but just that, and our sandwich bar is going away soon. And I was just like, what? So I managed to at least get a sandwich, but I'm really bummed because I spent all of this time and effort going to this specific store so I could get this thing. I couldn't get it. I was really sad.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, I was very disappointed.
They're getting rid of their sandwiches.
They're
That's
getting
terrible.
well. I think a lot of it is like it's kind of a weird extension for their like thing, and it takes a while to make a sandwich because you got to like do all the stuff, you got to like chop it up and all that. And every single person who I've ever talked to at Safeway has said that like everybody hates making sandwiches. So
I guess they listen to their employees.
which is not my problem because I love them.
I
I'm
just-
gonna pay for them.
Remember this as we were talking, and you were talking about the going up to the counter where they make it.
Yeah.
I just had like the memory of going to the Safeway at our old house, like 2 houses ago. We had a Safeway nearby that I used to do all of our grocery shopping on, and they had the deli counter, like the sandwich counter, and they made really good like breakfast.
They do.
Paninis, breakfast paninis. They were
Oh, I've never had their
so
breakfast
good.
paninis. I usually
But
get
now
their
apparently they don't make those anymore. Or
I get
they're
their
gonna quit.
breakfast burritos,
Oh, yeah.
which are also really
Yeah.
good. And it's like super cheap. Like I got a huge sandwich for $12.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, it was a really, really good sandwich. I might go there for dinner tonight because it sounds really good.
Get it while you can.
Yeah, while I can. Ugh. Yeah. So that's me spending all of my time going to a grocery store that I
Big
didn't
Dave's
need to go
Weekend
to.
Adventures.
Yeah. I was like trying to like I pulled over to the side of the road and I was trying to figure out like how far down and like where the like they had cut off travel for the parade,
Yeah.
and I could not find anything.
They're terrible about telling us about that. Like, so
Yeah.
the weekend before, when you guys were gone,
Mm-hmm.
there was, it was like a heritage festival or something like that, with, like Native American cultural type stuff. And we had, they came around apparently and gave flyers, because there was a flyer about it sitting up on the counter, like by Phil's desk, letting us know, hey, on this date, the streets are going to be closed. You're going to see heavy traffic, because it was at the park, just like the Pride Festival. They let us know, but Pride does not.
No.
And they haven't.
Yeah.
And this is the second time.
They have a website too, which
No,
is
I know,
the
but like
crazy
you
thing.
should tell the businesses
Yeah.
on the street that you're
Yeah.
closing down. You should let them know
Right.
that you're going to be closing the street.
But they probably just say, well, it's Saturday and
Because
Sunday,
if
so
we
who
were
cares?
open,
Yeah. Oh, it'd be.
we wouldn't have been able to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we wouldn't have been able to be open if we were open.
Yeah,
on
because you
Saturdays.
couldn't. We would
couldn't
not
get
have
there.
had the ability to
Not
get
have
access.
access to it.
Yeah.
James Meeks, did you get my email? Because I couldn't. There was no link or no file attached.
James Meeks indented a resume in. I'm sorry to hear that. Your resume must be in some amount of pain. But Daddy J. I managed a gold, 2 silvers, and a bronze, along with theme award for historical painters for my pirates from
Awesome.
Richard Needs.
Good job.
Congrats.
Okay, well, I responded to your email, and I let you know that there was no file attached. So,
Megalodon Jaws. Nothing wrong with Lorcana. I play with my daughter, waiting for a Finding Nemo Bruce card. Yeah, I really like the game. It's fun. I genuinely think it's just a good system. And, you know, the fact that it's Disney is not a horrible thing. I'm not, like, in love with Disney, but I don't dislike Disney.
there's definitely nothing wrong with the game. Jason just likes to troll Baby J.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, he definitely does.
Play Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. I did play Mickey Mouse, and it won me a game,
There
actually.
you go.
But I do also want to point out that he said he plays with his daughter.
Yeah, no, it's great. That's awesome. It is a great game for a lot of people, both casual and not as casual.
Young and old? She's 12.
she's 12.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's
where
fine.
I was going with that. It's okay. It's all right. She's smarter than you are.
Aren't they all? 12-year-olds are scary. Children are scary. They have way more knowledge than you expect them to have. At their
They're easy to
age.
beat up.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
They're easy to beat up. Is
I'm
that
not
what you
scared
said?
of no kid. Come here, chump.
Tim totally sounds like the story about the tuna salad sandwich from the 40-year-old virgin. Omicron Samurai, your choice is the turkey and Havarti panini with the tomato basil soup. Does anybody around here like tomato soup? I have never been a fan.
I love tomato soup.
Really?
Yes.
What? So tell me what I'm missing.
I need for
Look at
you
this.
to think strongly about what comes out of your
Well,
mouth.
hold on. So I may not have
This is
ever had a good one.
un-American.
So that's what I'm trying to figure
With a
out. Is
grilled
like
cheese sandwich?
I have had subpar tomato soups
Oh my.
with grilled
okay.
cheese sandwiches, and they've been mediocre.
Okay. All right.
So it's entirely possible that I'm just doing it wrong, and the people who I'm getting these tomato soups from are not doing them justice. Which I can
Where are
believe
you
because
getting
I
your
like
tomato
tomatoes.
soup? Where are you getting your tomato soup?
I don't know, from random
Okay.
people.
So when
Like
it's
just a dude
soup
on the
season, when I
street?
start making soup, I will make tomato soup and I'll bring some in
Okay.
for you to try. We found good tomato soup. I like the tomato soup at Cafe Zupa's. Is pretty good.
Okay.
Actually they do like a half and half where it's tomato and then like a cauliflower cheese.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
really good.
That doesn't sound horrible.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of where else we have good tomato soup with a grilled cheese.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good
Campbell's
tomato soup does exist.
You prefer your
I mean,
grilled
Campbell's
cheese?
works if you can jazz it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think the one that I had last, it was I don't know, it was some like grocery store brand tomato soup that was like kind of fancy-ish, had cream in it. And it was just mediocre.
It's got to be real creamy. That's the key,
Yeah,
I think, to a
gotta be
good tomato
creamy.
soup.
Yeah, I don't know. It just never hit for me.
Dude, Campbell's in a can, 90 cents.
But it's not one of those things that I'm like
You ain't gotta be all
opposed to
fancy. Just
trying.
make it
Yeah.
with milk instead of water.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I make some, I'll bring it in for you to try.
because it's like I look at the ingredients and I'm like, this is a thing that I should probably like.
Yeah.
I don't see a reason why I wouldn't.
Oh, these dark blue. I can't read these.
I know
names.
you guys are
Oh.
killing us with this
Well,
dark
let's
blue.
lumberjack Tim. Oh, because he
And
also
Megalodon
said, 'cause
Jaws.
they both said
of them.
Campbell's. I was just
Campbell's in a can,
in agreement.
Well, you also make your spaghetti out of ramen noodles, so
like a real man.
no, pretty sure that's not how most people do it.
I don't make my spaghetti.
He does not make spaghetti. Well,
you make it
because-
sound like that's what I do all the time.
No.
I have
In a
no
pinch.
problem, and have in the past taken the ramen noodles and
Let-
made them into pasta Italian style.
It works. Let's.
I
be
mean, they're
honest,
just
though.
noodles.
Jason has not made spaghetti in coming up on 9 years, so
There's also that.
we can't hold him to this past
Jen won't let me.
bachelor desperation.
Jen, you're like, no, we're not letting this happen.
I don't like to think of it as bachelor desperation. That sounds bad. That was something I chose to do. I was not desperate about it.
It's okay to make mistakes.
This is how I live my life.
Also okay to be wrong. Just want to let you know.
I don't know why it's wrong.
I don't know, man. People would be like, "Oh, that's gross," and then they'd come hang out, and I'd be like, "Guess what we're having?"
But they're noodles. What's? I don't understand why it's wrong.
It's wrong for the same reasons that he keeps on talking to me about Mickey.
Oh, okay.
Play Mickey Mouse.
Bachelor ingenuity is more like it.
Play Mickey Mouse.
What a fun weekend.
Dino nuggets and ketchup is more of a bachelor meal than ramen spaghetti. One of the first times I ever went to Jason's house, he made me chicken nuggets and tater tots.
I mean, that sounds awesome.
And we had a couple bottles of beer. It was a good night.
Chicken nuggets and tater tots sounds like a great time.
No ketchup on nuggets.
Oh, well.
Barbecue sauce, ranch.
Oh, gosh, no. Well, ranch is fine.
I don't understand you people who think that barbecue sauce is wrong on nuggets. What is barbecue sauce for? It's for chicken.
Barbecue sauce just tastes bad.
It's for chicken, though.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter what it's for. It just tastes bad.
If you had a nice grilled chicken breast, would you squeeze ketchup on it?
Yes.
Is it fried? Is that batter on it?
Does that matter?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If it is, yes.
Yes.
If it's not.
Then no.
Why? What's the difference?
Because one is a chicken tender and the other one is not.
You have regained my esteem, baby J.
Hey, come on now. Chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, as long as they're fried, acceptable with ketchup.
Dino nuggies and tater tots are another staple of the samurai household.
Of the samurai household.
They are for us sometimes. We haven't had them in a while
I
at the
haven't had
house.
them in a long time. I don't think we've had them at the new house.
All right, so Richard needs here. I'll lay out the explanation here for you. Okay, so I have no problem with barbecue sauce, homemade, or otherwise high quality barbecue sauce from that's meant to be used with barbecue. When you like
Okay.
barbecue food,
Is there barbecue sauce not meant to be used with barbecue?
yes. Well, at least in my opinion. It's the barbecue. It's the not Kraft.
Heinz.
Barbecue sauce, which is absolutely terrible.
Well, what if you had good barbecue sauce? Would you put that on your chicken nuggets?
No,
Why?
because I would prefer ketchup, because that's what belongs on your chicken nuggets.
No, it does not. Once you are past,
But
once you are past your preteen years, ketchup does not go on your nuggets. or your chicken.
I mean,
Jordan, I'm gonna let you know something here real quick.
13 and up, you should not be allowed to put
There's no reasoning
ketchup
with this woman.
on nuggets.
I like trying to reason with the woman.
Some people just like to watch the world burn.
I also like to watch the world
It's
burn.
it's a child's meal.
Well,
When you put
I'm
ketchup on your
allowed to
nuggets.
live out my inner child sometimes, and have some ketchup on my chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I'd have to live with chat.
Now, that being said, if I go to McDonald's or if I go to a fast food restaurant and I get chicken nuggets, you best bet I'm be putting them in some sweet and sour.
And where was this?
At like J-Box or McDonald's,
Oh, okay.
if I get chicken nuggets, you best bet I'm going to be
Sweet
dipping
and
those
sour.
in some sweet and sour.
Okay, so you don't put those in ketchup.
No,
Why?
because they do not belong in ketchup.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, why are you such a moving target? Why do you keep moving the goalposts?
Because
What am I experiencing here?
All right, hold on.
So
I'm
only certain nuggets.
now
get
I'm
ketchup.
confuzzled.
All right, so if I go to, so if I make my own chicken nuggets at home, or like chicken tenders,
Okay, you put ketchup. on.
ketchup,
Okay.
or tartar sauce, or ranch.
Tartar sauce is for fish. You're putting it on chicken?
Yeah. Have you had it? It's great.
No, it's gross.
Tartar sauce is great.
It looks disgusting.
I grew up in Seattle. We put tartar sauce on everything. Tartar sauce on
McDonald's
nuggets.
is exactly.
Tartar sauce on fries. We do the whole thing. But bear in mind, this comes from somebody who grew up not liking fish, like fish fillets or like fried fish.
Right.
So whenever we would go to like Ivar's, I would get chicken instead,
Uh-huh.
and then I would have tartar sauce with the fries, and then I dipped it in the chicken. It was good. It's not the best way to do it, but you know, when I go to Ivar's, I will use tartar sauce. Or
This is-
Richard, you're
this
hired.
gotta be Tim. Yes, Lumberjack Tim says Baby J can never talk about food again. He's just wrong, period.
Yeah,
Whoa,
I
whoa, whoa,
agree.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
We have
whoa.
voted.
Whoa!
Chat, I need to see a view of hands in
Lost all
chat.
street cred with the tartar sauce.
Hold on. I bet you if you
I need a
asked a lot
count
of
of
people
hands
that are
in chat.
from Seattle, they would say that tartar sauce is acceptable on chicken nuggets.
Okay.
Well, hold on. On chicken tenders. Nuggets are a different thing. Nuggets deserve ketchup. Or, if you're getting them from a fast food restaurant, they deserve sweet and sour.
Baby J has just been voted off the island. Yes.
This is way too much to keep track of.
It's not that bad.
So tenders don't get ketchup. Chicken tenders don't get ketchup.
No, chicken tenders do get ketchup. Ketchup is priority number 1. Then ranch, then tartar sauce. In that order. From top to bottom.
Okay.
So ketchup is number 1.
But chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets, if they are from a fast food restaurant, like Jack in the Box, or McDonald's, or even Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has a little bit more options for sauces, so you can experiment.
I don't remember this part of Harry Met Sally.
But sweet and sour is the best way
So
to
as
do.
somebody up here, and I thought this was a good point,
Mm-hmm.
said, so McDonald's is too high class for ketchup? McDonald's nuggets? and
Sure.
Jack in the they're too high class for ketchup.
I think they taste better with sweet and sour.
I mean, I agree with you,
Yeah.
but
But the
don't
idea
understand the
of putting
logic.
sweet and sour on like a chicken tender that I make at home, or if I heat up from like a frozen one, or if I get like dino nuggets, like all that stuff deserves ketchup. If I go to Safeway and I get some of those those chicken tenders, ketchup, 100% of the time.
Oh, no, please, continue.
This is welcome to Condiments with Jordan.
Face Smasher said, did you know that you could buy a jar of sweet and sour for home?
Yeah, it's not quite the same though.
Next he's gonna say he only eats tacos on hot dog buns. What?
No.
His taste buds are wrong.
No.
Tartar should only be on fried fish or shellfish. Oh, I
Correct.
disagree on shellfish.
Hush puppies.
Cocktail sauce goes on shellfish. You don't put tartar sauce on shellfish.
I maintain tartar sauce can go on everything.
He might mean fried
Nah, not
shellfish.
everything.
Oh.
Like fried clams.
When is he
Mm,
getting
had
his
fried
pink
clams.
slip?
Fried clams need mustard. Yeah, I said it.
I don't know that I
could try
ever
that.
want to eat around you again, bro. Well, now we know what happens if Baby J doesn't show up to stream tomorrow.
He's been voted off the island.
I walked into an argument and without thinking took a side. Do you know what you're doing?
So
JG, you never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. Right here.
Rio, I don't agree with Baby J's picks, but I respect the hell out of his organized standard.
I don't feel that they're organized though. That's the thing.
No, he's all over the place. Have you been
Confusing.
paying attention?
But no, these things are all similar but different. They're similar but different.
Right.
I will say though,
Who started this?
if I am at
Yes, Megalodon. This is your fault.
Hey, what are the kosher tots called? No, their real name.
No, I know. Potato.
Latkes.
Potato latkes? No.
Latkes? Is that what it is?
Potato.
The potato latkes?
Maybe, but they were small.
Oh.
I mean that's just
And they're like medallions.
A latke is like a cake, but but we had them.
yeah, they're Jewish.
Yeah,
potato
yeah.
pancakes.
Like tot
Yeah.
size though, is what we had. But they were
which are
tot
delightful.
They were like tater tots. They were small.
size. They were, but they were flat. They weren't like the.
No, they're like
the tall.
coins.
They were like
yeah,
little coins.
I like those.
Yeah. So the other thing is, generally speaking, ranch is kind of hit or miss for me, with the exception of ranch from what's that burger place? It's the like super chain burger restaurant. Sit down.
Like Red
restaurant.
Robin.
Red Robin. Their ranch is delightful, and it is unlike any other ranch that you will find.
I've permanently boycotted Red Robin because their fries are too much.
They're big wedge cut.
I don't like that kind of fry.
I like them with ranch, specifically their ranch.
Yeah,
It is pretty good.
can't say I've
The
had
only
that.
Red Robin I eat at anymore. There used to be one. Well, there probably still is. I think it's out on the
Yeah.
pier in Huntington Beach. But the one as you're going into Albuquerque, I think, or Amarillo, is the only one I get to eat at now because Jen won't eat at Red Robin.
No, I don't like it.
So it's when I take long trips west to east.
Hey, if you like Red Robin, I'm down. I don't dislike.
They
Red
actually, believe it or not, they used to have a pretty good pizza. I know that sounds like
Robin.
sacrilege.
I've never had their pizza.
That sounds like sacrilege. We went to
yeah,
Red
you
Robin
used to
once
You used to bring their pizza home all the time.
Yeah.
From after game night.
after game night because we would go to Red Robin after game night, and they added pizza to the menu.
Yeah.
And I was like, Red Robin pizza? No way! And it was like a dare. I dare you to eat it. I had it. I was like, that's actually pretty good.
It was pretty good. JP Gray said next he's going to say boneless wings are also not chicken tenders. What do you think?
No. Boneless wings are 100% chicken tenders.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't just like rip the bones out of those wings.
My favorite thing was when I took William out to dinner one night, and he ordered wings
Uh-huh.
and did not know what to do with himself because they had bones in them.
I would have taught that child how to eat wings the right way.
I did, but he was like, "What is this? This is not."
Why
what I
does this have a
ordered."
bone in it?
Like those
This
are
is
wings.
weird.
No, the wings don't have bones in them. Well, those are tender or
Those
chicken
are-
nuggets.
Those are chicken
So-
nuggets or chicken tenders.
Not the most cultured kid.
He'll get there.
They're endless fries when they bring you like 4 fries at a time.
I-
Exactly. Those
you
are
know,
not fries.
I'm gonna
They're
be
potato
honest.
wedges. Call them potato wedges. They're
I've never
fine.
had
Be
that.
honest about it. You don't need to lie and call them fries. Very confusing and deceptive for someone like me who thinks I'm walking into a place with endless fries and I get those disgusting potato wedges.
To be fair, I am not a huge fan of their potato wedge fries. Call them what we will. I do, however, think that their onion rings are amazing.
Oh.
They have some of the best onion rings around.
I wouldn't know
Yeah, they make real good onion rings.
because
She boycotted the
I
place.
boycotted them because of their fries.
Like I could literally go there and like not order an entree and just get
Onion rings.
the onion rings. They're really good, yeah.
Interesting.
But typically when I do go there and eat, I don't actually order a burger. I order a chicken sandwich. Their California chicken sandwich is really good.
Yeah,
They have like really juicy and super tender chicken.
I will take your word for it.
Mhm.
Because again, in case anyone missed it, I have boycotted them
I have
because
boycotted
I don't
them.
like their fries.
It's gonna be funny because one of these days it's gonna happen where it's like the only option that you have, and you end up going there, and then you're gonna remember our conversation and be like, "I remember these things that Jordan talked about."
Oh, I'll remember. I'm like, I'm supposed to get the onion rings.
Yeah. I mean, the onion rings are unironically like really good.
Yeah. Game delay. Happy Monday to you. Yes, glad you got here for the important analysis of boneless wings. And as people are telling you, this had been a very deep conversation about all kinds of stuff that I believe started maybe with Jordan saying that he didn't like tomato soup.
Yes.
I think that's
Yeah.
what started all of
Yeah,
it.
and then I think we got on to ketchup or
And then
something, and then
his long trek to the Safeway when the Pride
Yeah.
Festival had all the streets closed.
Yeah.
It's been a very interesting 37 minutes.
I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a great introduction to the week. I'm not sure I could be here anymore after this ranch comments. What do you mean? What did I say that's wrong about ranch? I said that Red Robin has really good ranch, and that ranch can belong on chicken tenders, but not as a priority over ketchup.
Well, JP Gray also earlier said
No.
said
You misheard me, JP.
I don't know you, and honestly, I don't care if you like robots or not. We cannot be friends.
Well,
So
hold on.
normally
now.
with JP, the one thing is that you have to like robots. If you like robots, then
I
you're
do.
his people.
Robots are cool.
But this is a different situation, I think.
I literally don't think JP likes robots. I think it's been a
You
shtick.
think it's like the Siobhan
Doesn't know anything about wrestling.
wrestling thing? Yeah. Oh yeah, and then the abomination of tartar sauce on chicken. Yeah.
Whoa.
Never forget.
Hold on. You're just wrong, Baby J. We've established this. I'm not wrong, okay? Like I say many times to many other people, it's okay to be wrong, okay?
You just have to be confident in your wrongness.
He is that.
Own your
Richard Needs
wrongness.
is agreeing.
He is
Only
that.
certain chicken
Certain
gets
chicken?
tartar sauce. That's acceptable.
The
I'll take it.
kind of the sea, the chicken of the sea.
No, that would be tuna, which is not. Well, that would be chicken.
It's-
Chicken.
Tuna's fish.
Yeah.
Tartar sauce goes on fish.
Yeah, I wouldn't put tartar sauce on like
I don't eat
canned
fish,
tuna
so
though. Yeah, I'm not sure I would put it.
I don't eat any fish. Well, I eat.
Tartar on your
Some
chicken is not
shellfish,
like using
but
Pro
that's it.
Acryl paints on your models. What? I would agree. Those two things are not alike.
It's okay to be wrong. I am not wrong, but if it were, it would be okay. Oh, I'm making fun of you not agreeing.
Ah, that's fair. Hey, look. Okay, I know
Interesting
many of you
choice.
may not have an Ivers nearby,
No,
but when you do,
I wish we did.
chicken tenders from
Although it probably wouldn't
Ivers
be as good here.
with tartar sauce. It's good.
Is tartar mostly mayo and pickles? I don't think are there pickles in it? I
Yeah,
don't feel like it
Yeah.
has that
Yeah.
tangy.
it is pretty tangy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. I definitely knew that it was very mayo forward.
Yeah, which is surprising that I like tartar sauce, but only selectively. Hush puppies. Sometimes fried clams, but it has to be. It's weird with my fried clams. Like I said, I do mustard and tartar sauce.
I'm sorry, tartar on chicken tenders?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's pretty good. Try it out.
But it's
Apparently,
for fried
it's a
fish.
Seattle thing.
It's for fried fish.
I think if you asked a lot of people who are from Seattle, most of them would probably tell you that that's not that weird.
Mayo
or
and
would just
dill
straight up tell
relish.
you that it's good.
So the first thing you're wrong about is that any of us trust anything Seattleans say.
That's okay.
Who in the stream is from Washington? I know we've got. Well, besides you, I'm trying to get backup for you.
Well,
Jordan. I'm trying to find somebody else who
I'll
can.
just throw back my legs
I
and
feel like if we
uh,
had
pictures
anybody
with
who was
delight.
willing to back me up, they would have said something already.
They're like,
I'm gonna be honest.
They're like,
anyway.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
let
be
you
like,
I
hang
live in
yourself
Seattle
on
as
this
well.
one, baby J.
Thank you for the Twitch Prime Super Bleeder.
And,
Hopefully your ears are not bleeding from this conversation.
There was a follow. Roba Dissetchel? Roba You guys can hear those sirens?
Yeah,
No, I meant chat. Chat can hear the sirens.
it was loud.
Oh. We've had a lot of sirens lately. I don't know what's going on.
People doing dumb things, probably.
People have been driving really poorly lately.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
the
we
tartar
had-
sauce police.
We had 3 people get into accidents
Oh my
within a
gosh.
week's time.
Oh yeah, just at the
That
office.
none of whom were at fault.
Oh, well, I don't think that's true.
Jacob was.
Yeah, Jacob
Oh, was he?
Pretty sure Jacob rear-ended somebody.
Jacob. Tisk tisk. Okay, well, that's the end of me giving the benefit of the doubt. Those police sirens are for Baby J. Gonna arrest him for bad taste. I think you will find that I have pretty good taste in things, generally speaking.
I think for the most part that's accurate. I think for the most part, Jordan does have good taste in food. I think he's maybe even a little bit of a foodie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so.
So maybe it balances.
Wow. Brutal.
I was born in Wisconsin, which makes me trustworthy, but I'm a lawyer. I don't think I'll risk
So,
Ruined that.
millions to find out if I'm trusted.
Ruined that one.
So no longer trustworthy. Got it. Don't listen to this person. Got it. And my cousin's a lawyer. Never listen to anything she says. Who knows? My stepdad was a lawyer, so, couldn't listen to him too much. He's retired now, so it's okay. He's also just a nice guy, so, it offsets a little bit.
Tartar sauce on chicken or lawyer? I will take my chances with a lawyer.
I don't know. I'm telling you, next time you're running Ivers, give it a shot.
I would be too busy having clam chowder.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, Scientologist. Are you in the Pacific Northwest? Do you go to Ivers and put tartar sauce on your chicken?
I'm not saying everybody does, but I think it is much more common in Seattle for people
Okay, do you
to
know
like
anyone
tartar sauce on
who
stuff.
puts tartar sauce
That's
on their
not-
chicken? And thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. And hi. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen Scientologists.
What blasphemy is he claiming? He's throwing you guys under the bus. That's what he does.
Me? Or everybody else throwing me under the bus?
He said that everybody
It's not common
in the
at all
Pacific
now that Baby J
Northwest
left
puts
Seattle.
tartar sauce on their chicken.
You are definitely wrong, JP Gray. See, now, okay, hold on now. Scientologists, you can't have an opinion on this if you just don't like tartar sauce. Because then tartar sauce doesn't belong anywhere. Which is okay. You're allowed to be wrong. But, you have to enjoy tartar sauce on some things to be able to have this conversation.
I'm gonna Google tartar sauce just to see
Google tartar sauce.
if it talks about its uses.
It says specifically not on chicken.
I mean,
Condiments.
there's nothing inherently in tartar sauce that has to go with fish.
Tartar sauce is a condiment made of mayonnaise, chopped pickles and relish, caper, and herbs such as tarragon and dill.
Mhm.
It can also be enhanced with addition of other varieties of herbs, blah, blah, blah. It's most often served with seafood dishes such as fish and chips, fish sandwiches, fish fingers, fried oysters, and calamari.
Most often. Most often,
Yeah.
not always.
Doesn't talk about
Chicken anywhere.
using it incorrectly.
It might feel wrong, Slowick, but
Okay,
Let me tell ya,
next
it's not
Google
bad.
is tartar sauce on chicken.
that was the next thing.
That's what I'm Googling
Oh,
next
okay,
to
okay.
see if Google says it's wrong.
It's going to give you this stream. It's going to give you a link to this stream.
Is it wrong to
Watch
put
the tragedy
tartar sauce on-
unfold live. So what Baby J doesn't know is that the only reason it tasted good at Ivar's on the chicken is because they cooked all the chicken on the same unclean grill they did all the fish on, and his chicken really tasted like
Probably
fish.
right.
Sure, I'll take that. Whatever, it's fine.
Okay.
To be
We have a
fair,
real
that's
question.
like mostly something I would do at Ivar's.
We have a real question
Yeah.
about actual painting.
Okay, great. Let's
And our
get
Wait,
to that
a
one.
paint question?
Yeah.
All right.
From Slut.
On our food stream?
Hey team, I'm getting ready to paint anvils of Heldenhammer and want to pick up some Pro Acryl metallics for the trim bits. I was thinking light or dark bronze, but want your thoughts.
I mean, yeah, our bronzes are awesome. I think they work really well for that kind of stuff.
Yep.
We
Light
we
or
have
dark or other thoughts.
I would say dark bronze, and then maybe light bronze if you want to put some like edge highlights on it.
Or white gold
Or white gold works really well too.
for the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fish-centric condiment.
I love how many people are irate about this whole
Yeah.
tartar sauce on
Definitely
chicken
have some feelings about
thing. And let me be clear, fried chicken only. I'm not putting this on like a chicken sandwich. If I'm making a grilled chicken sandwich,
What
it
if it's a
has
fried chicken
mayo
sandwich?
and mustard, lettuce, tomato, onion, and grilled chicken.
What if it's a fried chicken sandwich?
Probably not.
But the fried chicken is okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Most
you
some
could
use
like.
for, yeah,
I
maybe
can't
that's
keep
where
up with
it
the
belongs.
rules.
Well, but hold on. So here's an interesting thing, right? Like, a lot of people will put coleslaw on a grilled chicken sandwich. Is that on? Would you say that that's weird?
Coleslaw on a chicken
Yeah.
sandwich? No.
Are these the same people that taught you to put tartar sauce on your chicken?
Nobody taught me to do that.
I feel like this
did
is
it.
a learned response, Jordan.
No, it's a learned for response from going to Ivar's and eating chicken tenders.
They were
instead
out of
fried.
so he went to Ivar's and they were out of ketchup and barbecue sauce, and they said, "This is all we got."
Oh, this is a good one. Fish sticks. Do you eat fish sticks?
No,
Oh.
God
Never-
no.
Never mind.
Fish sticks is a rough one, dude. Because
What
I
he
grew up
said.
with fish sticks and was not a fan.
Yeah.
Like mom would be like, you'd smell them in the pan, and you go like, "Can I eat at Billy's?"
Route's got my back. I could see tartar as a replacement as mayo and pickles instead of a fried chicken sandwich. You put mayo and pickles on a chicken sandwich,
I mean,
and tartar sauce is basically those two things with a couple of other spices. It's a slightly more tangy version.
yeah, pulled pork gets coleslaw. Game delay is ready for this to be done, I think, because Game
Okay.
Delay is saying if it's not hurting anyone else, let people like what they like. So fun.
I think Game Delay is just trying to defend me from people being angry.
I think Game Delay is trying to get us to not
Also
talk about this
probably that.
anymore.
I'll stop. I've had fun with it.
Yes, that's what we're all doing here too. Scientologists is just poking the bear.
Game Blaze
Just
is not like
making a
he's
little
putting
fun.
tartar sauce on everyone's chicken. Yeah, but this is just where it starts. Then he starts bringing only tartar sauce.
No. Hey, I have admitted to the number one thing that goes on chicken tenders and nuggets, not from McDonald's or Jack in the Box, to be ketchup. And that's mostly because I don't have the McDonald's or the Jack in the Box.
Game Delay said, "No, I'm fine debating tartar sauce. I just want to prepare you for all of my food."
That's funny.
Hit us.
All right.
Yeah, hit us with the hot takes. I'd love to hear them.
What happened to the KFC gravy?
Never really was a fan of KFC.
Oh, so good.
I don't like fried chicken in that sense. Like I've never really liked
picnic fried chicken. You don't like?
with
like
the
fried
bones
chicken?
and everything in
Yeah.
it. I never really liked
No?
it. Yeah. I don't mind
Not a fan
wings.
of the herbs and spices. It's the Colonel's secret recipe of.
I mean,
fried
it tastes good. I have no problem with how it tastes. I just like bones and me
It's a
are
lot of
kind of a
work.
weird.
Kind of messy.
Yeah. I don't like that kind of stuff. I try to be clean when I eat. And yeah, that it takes a little. I mean, I
Pete says, "Oh my God, okay, I'm issuing call tags to get my 10 boxes back. He doesn't like KFC gravy and uses tartar sauce."
whoa.
Thanks.
They
See,
get 14
see what these
people
antics
here.
have cost us now.
Whoa, whoa, hold on.
See what your
hold on.
antics have cost us now.
Clap me in irons. I didn't do anything wrong. Look.
Arctic Mini Painting. I'm drawing a blank on how to pull off blood effects on a buddy's World Eaters. What kind of blood effects are you trying to do? Do you just want like blood splatter from Furious Combat? Yeah.
Yeah, Dark Crimson looks good.
Taking our Dark Crimson, in the past I would have used, if you don't want to go for the gloss, you can use Mahogany as well. But then as far as how to Xenobond, we'll never be able to recover from this. Yeah, watch his video.
I did a short on it. You can see all the blood effects that I did on this.
Don't take Jordan's sauce recommendations. I'm with you. I stopped listening long ago. I'm like, okay, note to self.
All the shorts are on our YouTube, so there's a video showing this blood splatter and stuff there.
Yeah, it works really, really, really well for blood splatter. And if you like glaze it out a little bit and then paint like full thickness paint like splatter on top of it with your brush in like a regular fashion, you have this cool kind of like partially dried but partially wet sort of. Yeah, it's awesome.
Route, are you talking to, like, you're saying that we knew about this tartar thing before you guys? Because we just found out about it
We
today.
just found out about it.
We all learned this together.
Yeah, we're just as shocked and appalled
Oh, come on now.
as you guys.
Come on.
There will
Not
be
that bad.
there will be meetings to discuss.
Is it going in my permanent file?
This is going in your permanent file.
Scientologist. Thanks for hanging out. Spatsnat has a good hack for blood splatter. Start with a hobby knife and sprue and let yourself get distracted while you work.
We don't recommend that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I appreciate the suggestion. Don't do that. Just like we say don't eat the paint, but no, really, don't do that. I know you can get a really, really realistic effect, but it's not worth it.
This is something we might need to start bringing this topic up in performance reviews.
What condiment choice
Do
on
you put
on
tartar
chicken?
sauce on chicken?
Oh gosh.
Ruined it for everybody.
You guys realize I'm just gonna say I never said anything like that.
Game Delay said, I genuinely and unironically like Panda Express.
Okay, what's wrong with Panda Express?
I buy and enjoy almost every flavor of Mountain Dew.
Well,
He said, I cannot judge Baby J.
I think there are some subpar flavors of Mountain Dew that could probably be skipped, like regular Mountain Dew for one. But
If you want vomit effects, all you need is some tartar sauce and chicken for lunch.
oh, come on now.
Ta-da!
You never buy regular. No regular Mountain Dew, only
Okay,
the flavors.
cool. All right, there you go. The other flavors are great. I don't think I've had a flavor that I didn't care for.
What kind of flavors do they have?
Tons.
Really?
Yeah. There's like
All
weird.
bad.
No, they're good.
All bad.
Some of them are really good, and some of them are okay on occasion.
Can you give me a couple examples?
Yeah, so Baja Blast is one from Taco Bell, but they sell it now regularly.
That's Mountain Dew? I
That
thought
is
that was
Mountain
like
Dew.
a Kool-Aid or something.
Nope, that is in fact Mountain Dew. Yeah. They got Mountain Dew Code Red. Mountain Dew Voltage.
Well, what? Okay, so these are not flavors.
They are flavors of Mountain
But they
Dew.
don't tell me anything about the flavor.
Well, of course not.
Because there's no flavor to them.
It's like
So what flavor
it's like
is Code Red?
orc flesh. Like who knows what that
Right,
color is?
so
Yeah.
how do you know what you're drinking? What does it taste like?
I believe it does actually describe what the flavor is underneath the title.
Well, what?
I don't remember.
It's red flavor. Yeah.
Okay, I'll
That's-
look it up. I'll look it up just so I can tell you
Okay.
because I don't remember off the top of my head.
It literally is just.
Orange cream soda. That would be delicious.
Dow Chemical called and says, "Hey, we can't find any use for these things
Yeah.
because it kills
Plaid
livestock.
flavor.
Can you please put it in your drinks?"
So here's a great
Mountain Dew
image.
Wizard's butt.
So
Oh.
here is 8 different flavors of Mountain Dew.
Really?
Yeah. So we got Mountain
Code
Dew
Red is
Voltage,
cherry.
which is raspberry citrus flavor and something else. They have Baja Gold. This is the one that I don't particularly care for. Which is like pineapple flavored.
Okay.
Who knows what Baja Blast is? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. There's a mango one. There's an orange one. There's a raspberry lemonade one. That's my favorite.
Okay.
That's really good. And then there's a like a watermelon flavored one.
Oh.
And then Code Red is just like cherry.
Okay.
But they do say like underneath the title, they say like
What flavor it is?
powered with a blast of citrus raspberry flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can get a general idea of what it's.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely need Wizard's butt. Code Red is cherry, raspberry lemonade, and orange are both great. Blueberry
Yeah.
is voltage. How do you like thrashed apple? Is that seriously a flavor name? Thrashed apple.
It's
Stay
Mountain
away
Dew.
from Major Melon.
Yeah.
Be careful insulting Mountain Dew Ninja and we'll come get you. Bring it on.
Yeah, what flavor is Baja Blast? It's the nectar of the gods when you eat Taco Bell. I really like Baja Blast. It's really good.
Thrashed apple is a Kroger exclusive.
I have not had that one.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
that
there's a
this
lot
was
of
a thing.
well, because
No
a lot of it honestly has only really come about in the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
For the longest time, it was Mountain Dew Voltage, Mountain Dew Code Red, and that was it.
Wow.
And then Baja Blast, sort of. Baja Blast used to be a Taco Bell exclusive, and now they're selling it. You can buy bottles of it around. They're not as like regularly available as everything else, but but yeah, the raspberry lemonade one is like genuinely really good.
Thrashed apple is like Jolly Rancher sour apple. So you're like drinking candy, basically.
Well, I mean, anytime you're drinking Mountain Dew, you're drinking candy. That's kind of yeah.
They all taste like you're like living in your mom's basement alone.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
They all taste like living in your mom's basement alone.
Richard, have a good day.
Take it easy, Richard.
Hope your
Bye,
call
Richard.
goes well.
JP, that was good.
Ask them how they feel about tartar sauce on chicken.
So far, JP wins the day. That was the best.
You might want to mark that day down in this day down in your calendar, JP.
10/23/23, let's go.
Say that again.
10/23/23.
I type a lot so I can be funny one time. Okay, too, JP. Oh.
Man, what an entertaining stream this has turned out to be.
A lot of strong opinions today.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
I would say anybody who likes Mountain Dew and has not tried the raspberry lemonade one should try it. It is good. I'm not sure I maybe I do prefer it to Voltage and Code Red. But nobody ever buys a regular flavor anymore. Regular
No.
Mountain Dew's kind of garbage. Which is hilarious that it's like the original flavor. It's just like not good. I also drank way too much of it when I was in high school, and am now kind of sick of it. So, there's that.
what? There's flavors of Dr. Pepper too? Strawberry cream Dr. Pepper?
Yep.
What?
Yep. There's some weird flavors of Dr. Pepper too.
Gosh.
They got to keep on reinventing the wheel.
JP Gray quit pop like 3 years ago to lose weight, but turns out my metabolism was run on caffeine and I just got bigger. What? So it went the opposite?
That's really odd. I have not had soda in a while. Well, I've not had it since I went to Nova. Or not Nova. New York.
So a week?
Yeah, but it was like I had 2 glasses of Coke the whole time I was there, and I hadn't had any for like a month and a half prior, maybe. I go through like weird spurts. Although
Original Mountain Dew has orange juice in it.
What? That doesn't
Spatsnat
sound
said the
correct.
original Mountain Dew has orange juice in it. It is a breakfast drink. I wouldn't go that
What?
far, but I mean it caffeine. People drink coffee for breakfast, so maybe who knows. I used to, before I drank coffee, I would drink 1 Diet Coke every morning.
Oh, really?
Like ice cold Diet Coke, that was like coffee to me. And then I quit soda and switched to coffee.
Yeah, I quit all the caffeine. I haven't had any in a while except for those Cokes.
Well, Mountain Dew has like the most.
Right, I haven't had a Mountain Dew in a long time.
Some Mountain Dews count as breakfast. Anything with citrus, yes. Cherry or blueberry, no. Those are lunch drinks.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, back to the rules.
Hey, look, there are food
Who
rules,
insulted
written or
coffee?
otherwise.
I don't think anyone insulted coffee.
No. I genuinely love coffee. That's my
I
problem.
love coffee.
I really enjoy
I need my coffee in the morning.
I haven't had coffee in a long time.
Yeah.
How long's it been since I had coffee, babe?
Well, you were doing the decaf before you switched to chocolate milk.
Oh, that's right.
Well, actually, it's probably been a little longer because you did hot chocolate for the long time. So you switched from decaf to hot chocolate, and then from hot chocolate to chocolate milk.
Yeah.
We're getting pretty close to the part of the year where you switch to.
It might be back to
switch
hot
back to
chocolate
the hot
pretty soon?
chocolate. Yeah.
In what?
You gonna switch back to hot chocolate pretty soon
In the winter, yeah.
when it's cold?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I really like. I mean, hey, look, this is the one thing that you and I are in lockstep about, is the Starbucks chocolate.
The hot chocolate. Yeah.
We share one strong opinion about this, and that it's, if you're gonna have hot chocolate or even cold chocolate from anywhere, you're gonna have it from Starbucks because it's way better than everything else. By like a long shot.
Hoosier said, I told my wife that my favorite part of going to sleep at night is that I get to have coffee in like 8 hours.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Just
whatever
go to
keeps
bed
you.
looking forward to your next coffee. I used to get up in the morning when I was teaching. I would get up in the morning and like, okay, how many hours until I can go back to bed? I would literally do that math every morning.
Yeah, here's how
That's
you know
how I
I've-
would get myself out of bed in the morning. Like, okay, I can go back to bed in like 10 hours.
Here's a way
Oh,
that you know that
oh,
I drink a lot of
thank
coffee.
you.
Is I can drink an espresso before bed and go to sleep and sleep great.
You're a very strange person.
Yeah.
You're just not figuring this out?
Been an odd duck since you
Right.
met me.
Do we have to ban somebody?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Slovic said, do I need a vortex mixer for my Pro Acryl paints? I never see you guys mixing up the paints much. We just shake them.
You don't
should
need it.
never use a vortex mixer for acrylic paints.
Nope.
Not just ours. Nobody's. Vortex mixers are for solutions, not suspensions. If you do use one, don't put it on there for long. I get that some people have a hard time shaking paint or whatever. So whatever you can do to make that easier, go for it. Just don't set it on the... We'll get people that are like, I put it on the vortex mixer for like a minute and a half. I was like, and that probably spun all of the Pigment out of suspension.
Oh, I hear people leaving stuff on for a lot longer than a minute and a half.
Yeah, they'll tell us.
Shaking by hand is the best method.
Yep,
Yes.
by far.
Shake them up for like a minute.
Yeah, I got people like that.
I mean, I pick up my paints and I'm like, shake it, shake it, shake it, done.
Yep.
They don't take much.
Metallics, if I've let them sit for a long time.
Yeah, the metallics,
Yeah.
if you don't use them all the time,
Yeah.
because they have more weight to them, so you gotta get all that metal flake back up into suspension. But
We do. I know it's weird, considering all the things we've talked about today. But
what's that?
JP Gray said, "Wait, you sell paints here?"
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yup. Yeah, we do.
Isn't that crazy?
JP Gray.
I didn't
thought this
realize
was
how
a
much
tartar sauce
non-metallic I
company.
was gonna have to paint on these guys.
There's a lot.
There's a lot, turns out.
There's a lot. You got tons of armor pieces. You got tons of
Chainmail.
chainmail. I mean, you can dirty it up a lot and get away with a lot of sins. Which is probably a functional way to do it.
JP, how are you guys doing, by the way?
Was that a question for us?
No,
From
it
JP?
was me asking JP
Oh,
Gray how
okay.
he's doing.
JP and his wife, Liz, came out and stayed with us once.
Oh, very cool.
They've been threatening to move to Arizona for like, I don't know, 10 years.
You should do it. It's
Well,
pretty awesome.
yeah, they came out because they were thinking about moving, and then didn't, and then ended up moving to Texas, I think, and then we're gonna move again, but then we found out that Liz doesn't work for that company anymore.
Shouldn't work for the company? Like they let her go?
Yeah, she got laid off.
Oh, wow.
So but right before they were gonna move here, she
Oh,
found
wow.
out. So
That
that was
sucks.
probably good, right? But you don't like Texas or the VA, but so you guys are still in Texas?
If your idea of a good place to live is where the VA is good, don't come to Arizona.
Yeah.
Really?
We've notoriously bad VA here.
Really?
Yeah. I think they've gotten better,
That's fascinating.
but it was
considering-
a few years ago there was like a whole big thing
Really?
of I want to say it was like a national thing, but it was focused in Arizona that the VA just was the
That's
VA here is terrible.
that's so crazy to me because there's so much. Like, I live across the street from a
Yeah.
VA hospital,
It's right here, yeah.
and then there's like 5 other facilities that
Yeah.
are within like a 30-second walk.
Well, and then so then they did open some additional like satellite clinics or whatever
Mhm.
in other parts of the valley.
Interesting.
So maybe that was part
All the
of that.
vets I know
don't
hate the VA. Because
Yeah,
the main
they have
one
a
is the
whole
one
lot
that's
of
right
people
over here by our office.
That I have heard.
What? I didn't hear that.
No, the main one's right here by our office. So
Oh yeah, it's across the street.
everybody we know that's
Dave, you do live in DC though, and I can believe that the VA out in DC is probably very good.
Ooh, have fun folding laundry. Sorry, that doesn't even feel right to say.
your whole job is getting the VA to give people
Oh, right,
money.
you
You,
don't live
said
in
game
DC.
delay. You
Yeah,
were
yeah,
like
yeah.
a medical attorney. Is that what you deal with?
Oh
Is-
yeah. 3 weeks before you closed on a house. So
What's
yeah,
that?
that was good. That they were able to get out of that. Got hired right away by a competitor. That's awesome. Oh, but that's not awesome.
What's that?
That he's had 2 surgeries this year and still is not fixed.
Uh-oh.
And okay, Guardian, yeah, Flagstaff's really nice. Nice escape from the heat.
I'm looking forward to going to Flagstaff at some point.
Right up the road. Weekend trip.
I mean, it's a day trip. You can just go for a day and not have to stay. Just waiting for Mars to rise up and give me robot legs.
So
Be
JP,
the bionic man.
it's not how that works. There's nobody there.
There's nobody there.
So first we have to put people there for the rebellion to take place. So I might have a plan B.
Oh, you're saying that he should have a plan B?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying you might have a plan B.
No.
That you might have an idea.
He
No, he
should have a plan
probably have
B.
a plan B.
He
Okay.
might ought to have a plan B.
That's what Big Pharma wants you to think.
Big Pharma? JP, you feeling okay?
I know, I was too. I'm like, what? What is the plan? No, his hip hurts. Obviously, he's had 2 surgeries and he's still not fixed. He's not feeling okay. We're like an hour and 15 minutes in, and I don't think we've talked at all about what you guys are painting.
You're working on your non-metallic metal, right?
I'm painting a pile of bodies.
Percival's pile of bodies.
This is basically what is supposed to be a piece of terrain, but is the absolute perfect roost for our resident hero, Percival Chevalier the Fifth, first of his name, Destroyer of Ankles. I got the crew to print these out at, I mean, this is basically 75 millimeter. It's a big old pile of bodies. It's like dreadnought size pile of bodies for Percival to stand upon. My diorama of doom.
Diorama of Doom.
His letter opener has caused severe amounts of carnage.
Cut some guy's head off, even.
Cut that damn dude's head off, right? He's just got a stump back here.
And I am working on Vulture from our big old pile of craziness. Thank you, Megalodon Jaws.
Wait, what is this one from?
This
The
is
Marvel
a,
United,
Oh,
Yeah,
Marvel.
Marvel United.
the same Deadpool on the unicorn thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited to see you paint, Jen.
Which, by the way, was
Times.
was Megalon Jaws here when you were priming yours?
I mean, I think
yeah,
so.
believe so.
Because I feel like I feel like I thanked him for. If not, thank you, Megalodon. I was very excited to find the box that had the Deadpool on the unicorn. Yeah, no glove.
She was a trooper, no glove.
I don't need no gloves. Ankles are normally a very weak point in armor, so that makes sense. The wing guy is from Marvel United?
Yep.
Yeah.
Marvel United is Vulture, who's a Marvel character. One of the Sinister Six.
Sinister Six?
Mm-hmm.
Who are the other 5?
They rotate in and out, but generally it's like,
No, it was always the same.
is it?
Yep.
So
Sandman.
Electro, Sandman,
Vulture, Sandman, Green
Vulture,
Goblin, Doc Ock,
Doc Ock.
Mysterio,
Yep.
and
Rhino?
Craven.
Craven, that's the one.
I've heard of some of those.
Is it Shocker or Electro?
Electro.
I thought it was Electro, yeah. Because those two are different characters.
Yeah.
Shocker and Electro are different.
Yeah, Shocker, I don't believe was part. He came later. Shocker had the fist things.
Monkly Doo, thank you for the follow.
Why, thank you, Monkley Doo.
Hey, somebody likes us.
Monkey do hello. I'm just glazing in some initial highlights for the steel armor.
What colors are you working on over there?
Payne's gray and khaki in varying amounts.
One of your favorite mixes for silvers.
Well, since we came out with khaki, it goes with just about everything from blue, black, dark blue, you name it, for doing
Non-metallic.
white metals.
Monkley, where in Europe are you? I put our link to our store locator in chat. In Portugal.
Portugal. Wow.
I know we don't have anyone in Portugal.
Hey, somebody likes us.
PK Pro is always going to be your best place
Yeah.
to start.
PK Pro in Germany. If you type in Germany, you'll find PK Pro on our store locator. There's a link to their store. They're definitely going to be the best option as far as having stock. T. Schmidt wants to know how Spider-Man got 2 electric villains.
Being their best seller?
Yeah. Turns out Spider-Man's pretty popular.
I think there's a lot of really quippy jokes that Spider-Man has for Shocker because he's so played out by the time he's new, right?
So this Sinister Six, they're all related to Spider-Man somehow?
Yeah, this is Spider-Man.
They're all Spider-Man.
All
villains.
the evil denizens of the Spider-Man world.
Yep.
Basically his rogues gallery of,
Bad guys.
yeah, the bad guys that he would fight all the time.
Yards Tony said, fun fact, ankles are weak point in armor by design because at the time, showing ankles was considered risque. So if you didn't want to fight, you could try to seduce your opponent by showing a bit of ankle.
That's really, really interesting.
I'm not believing any of this. I'm not falling for this.
And Zels 07 or Zeiss, really tell. But thank you for the follow. Then you gently drizzle tartar
Hey,
sauce on
somebody
your
likes
exposed
us.
ankle.
Never gonna die. Never gonna die. We've got a new thing here. But did you put tartar sauce on it? Anytime we say something's bad, everybody's gonna go, but is it tartar sauce on
Is it
chicken
tartar
bad?
sauce on chicken bad?
I will remain true to my convictions.
Steadfast in this.
I will remain steadfast in my argument that it is tasty and that you should all try it at least once before saying it's terrible. If you try it and you're like, this is god awful, don't do this, I will respect your opinion. But to be fair, I'll probably respect your opinion anyways, but I suggest trying it out.
I'll try anything twice, but that's pushing it.
Whoa, come on, you can do once at least.
I'm going to throw out for chat approval
Oh.
that today's dilemma presented by Baby J
Uh-oh.
should be forever named the Long John paradox,
The what?
because this is a conversation that has revolved in many spheres for many years from the dilemma of Long John Silver's, where the only things you had were ketchup and tartar sauce and the oil and vinegar. For the longest time, that's all they had as sauces. And so, if you got the chicken planks, what were you going to use? Because Long John Silver's does chicken, and it was fairly well liked. I had gone to Long John Silver's, and to Jordan's initial pleasure and then immediately displeasurable, most likely, I have attempted the tartar sauce on chicken planks.
Hey, yeah, okay. Yep. Didn't
and
like it?
Immediately switched back over to ketchup.
Hey, you know what? That's okay. You tried it, and that's fine.
I feel like I just remember their like fried chicken tenders or whatever being really good and not needing anything.
Yeah, they're really good because of the well, I mean, that was what made Long John Silver's, is that all of their fried was just whatever crack they fried it in.
Yeah. It's really good. Well, it's to the point that they, like, you can get the leftover little pieces of it.
The nibblins became a thing that you could, like, buy.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. You used to get, like, the sprinkled little crumbs of fried bits.
Yep.
Put on the side of your plate. And they were just, like, little nibblins of fried batter.
Oh,
That
wow.
would float to the top.
Huh.
They're like little drops, like little droplets. And they'd scoop them all up, and then I think you could order them.
Yeah, because they just like sprinkle in.
Captain D's, oh my God, Route Captain D's. I remember Captain D's.
Then you use that for basing texture. Oh, you eat it, it's delicious.
Yeah, all the crispy bits at the bottom of the basket. Yep. Their combo 9 fish and chicken with hush puppies is amazing. There's only one anywhere near us, and it's literally not worth going to because you have to go up like 7th Ave, super far north, like just south of Northern or something like that. I drove up there one day for lunch, and it took me nearly an entire lunch hour to go get Long John Silver's and get back to the office.
19th Avenue in Bell.
Yeah, 19th
That's
Avenue
the
in
closest
Bell.
one, 10 miles.
That's what it is.
And East Mesa, Queen Creek.
Oh, that explains why I've seen it. Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's not that far. It's like 20 minutes away with no traffic. 25 minutes away.
It's like the A&W thing, right? Because A&W went away. I don't think there are any more A&Ws in the valley. If there are,
God,
it's
I
like
gotta look
onesie
at that
twosies.
too.
The Taco Bell
W.
here, when I first moved here, Taco Bell had Taco Bell / A&W.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there were like 3 of them here in Central Phoenix that were Taco Bell / A&W. They are no longer that, but
Eloy.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't hate going
There's
to
an
A&W.
A&W. There's an A&W in Eloy.
Where is that?
On the way to California.
Oh, okay. This is a while away from here.
Like 50 some miles away.
you had a Long John's A&W combo store in Vegas.
I could use some root beer float. Sounds really good right now.
Oh, an A&W root beer float.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is you don't have to have A&W to have a A&W
It's
root beer
better though. When
float.
you
It is
get
better
from
out of
them.
their machines
Yeah.
than it is out of the can. But it is a reasonable approximation.
Every once in a while, I'll get I gotta have a root beer float, and I'll
Yeah.
go and I'll buy the.
I
thing,
haven't had one in
like the 2-liter bottle.
Yeah.
And have one root beer float.
And have
out
one
of
root beer
there.
float. That's the
It's
big
too
problem,
much.
is that we have like one root beer float.
So good though, but I could just get you can buy. Oh, I could probably go to Circle K and get just one bottle, like a one person's bottle.
Love it.
That'd be good.
All right, guys, I'm getting real hungry. My only option right
No.
now is your own paints. No. Don't eat the paint.
If survival's on the line,
Tim can't drink root beer without having to throw up thanks COVID? What?
What does that mean?
Yeah, well, yeah. Please translate.
Well, I mean, I know COVID affected some people's taste buds.
Oh, maybe.
Long
And
term?
so, yeah.
Huh? I was not aware of that.
Well, but also, when did you have COVID, Tim? Because I feel like you didn't have it too long ago.
I got it back.
Dad says he's still alive because he drinks
Year and a
root
half
beer
ago?
and eats lots of pepper. It's legit.
Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla.
Read it a few times in
My
20
goodness,
and 21.
Tim.
Gosh.
Stop doing that, Tim.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stop getting the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Game delay. So I used to be a teacher, and the French teacher at my school was French. She was from France, and her husband was American. And she would tell us. She told us a story about how, like, early on in their relationship, one of their first dates, he loved root beer and was like, "You have to taste this. It's so good. It's like my favorite drink." And she's like, "I almost broke up with him because I thought he was trying to poison me. It tasted so horrible. I could not understand." It was awesome.
That's so sad.
At
least it
could
worked
be yours,
out.
Tony. I just need to make a bigger float.
I'd be very sad if I shared something like that with my significant other and they were,
They
like,
were like-
I almost broke up with you because of how bad that was. I would feel so sad.
And the way she told the story with her very thick French accent made it that much better.
Oh, I'm sure. And I was like,
I thought he was trying to kill me. Couldn't drink coffee for the longest time either from COVID, Tim. So did you lose your taste and smell? I know that was a big thing that a lot of people had happen, but not everybody. Like, not everyone lost it, so who knows? Liking root beer is what saved my relationship. That's the only thing she likes about me. No, she loves you, JP. What color is Jason highlighting with?
I'm waiting for her to answer you.
I didn't watch. White, blue?
No, right now it is khaki and Payne's gray.
Oh, okay.
I'm just adding more khaki as I go. This will all be two colors other than the final highlight. The final highlight will be white blue. But until I get to that, it'll literally just be Payne's gray and khaki at various levels. And you can see how quick you get to a dirty steel. This is just the third color mix. It was Payne's gray solid, then probably 50-50 if I were to guess. Payne's gray khaki, maybe 75-25 Payne's gray to khaki.
Yeah, game delay. I as soon as he said it, I remembered too. And it's you're saying that work distracts you, and I will say that chat distracts me.
Yep.
Chat distracts me from the important stuff.
That is pretty distracting. They're good at getting you.
Lumberjack Tim didn't lose, so you didn't lose your smell or taste, but things have just affected you. So, like, certain foods you can't eat anymore that you used to like, is what I'm hearing. And that makes me think of, like, way back in the day, mono. Remember mono? People would get mono.
Mononucleosis.
Mono, the kissing disease. And I always heard that if you got mono, you weren't supposed to eat the foods that you liked because you wouldn't like them anymore afterwards because it
Yep.
would change the way you taste.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's
your
so weird.
olfactory.
And so that's what it sounds like Tim is saying happened to him from COVID.
Interesting.
Clarkatron, hey guys, what's the difference between doing a zenithal white highlight versus doing a zenithal in your midtone? Why would you do one over the other?
It depends on what you're trying to use the zenithal coat for. It is typically shown with people using white over black because it's being what we call a value sketch. That's why I hate the term zenithal. Number one, the zenith is the furthest part from a thing and during an orbit, right? So that's not really where you want to do. You don't really want to spray from 12 o'clock, so it's already a bad term. But also, what it really is value sketching. And when you break it down into that terminology, value sketching can be in any color. So you can use colors that you were going to use on the model anyway. You can do it just in midtones and not go to white, if that's kind of where your question's heading. You don't have to create such tremendous contrast with it, but just realize that's typically what you're trying to do, is render your volumes quickly so that you can have either a guide for how the brightness and darkness on the model would look, or to have a good underpainting for using something like a glaze kind of technique for the bulk of color application. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. You've seen me do that type of pre-highlighting with all sorts of colors on stream. The most recent was when I used the this guy. I did him with dark flesh from the bottom, and then the yellow-green from the top, because I was using it not only as a way to get the volumes and the contrast set, because I'm using a dark color in dark flesh and a brighter color in yellow-green, but not a super bright color. And it also gives me those midtones. Right, so it does double duty. I can get the green in the flesh, and it makes painting quick much easier, and you get some really neat combos out of it, because then when I went with the flesh tone over the top, I get those green bruisey looks, and then that deep red shadow with very little effort at all. So it's the exact same thing. I just use color instead of black and white.
It's a good way to save yourself some time if you know that you're going to be painting in a particular color that you're going to filter over that zenithal highlight. Anyways, it's you might as well just do it in the main color that you are going to be using, and it'll save you the time of having to do that filter over it.
Said it's the first time I'm doing actual Space Marines for Kill Team, and they're mostly the one color anyways. Tim got mono once and kept him from hitchhiking with some friends. And what happened to those friends? Did they get kidnapped?
Get on a Dateline episode?
Dateline episode.
What are we talking about?
Did mono save your life? Is that
Why do
what
we
you're
care?
telling us?
Did mono save your life? That's his memoir book.
Yeah,
I learned so
mono
much
saved
stuff
my life.
here.
They had a great time that you missed out on. And that's the real life story of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, exactly. Just real delicate brush strokes here, going from the darker area up to the edge that I did a little edge highlight on. And I will press a little bit harder with the brush as I'm going over the edge, so I drop more paint off at the edge than where I'm starting the brush stroke, and just get a quick blending along there. The next color with the white blue, because I won't go any brighter with khaki, I don't think. The khaki starts to, it looks great through all of these points. It starts to green out your blue very quickly when you're using these more blue colors as your base, like Payne's Gray, dark blue, blue black. Those are some of my favorite colors to start with. But beyond this point, you can already start seeing the greenishness start to show in. Any more than this with the khaki, and it starts to become like very forward with the green. So you have to really want it to be there for some particular reason. If you were doing something in like seafoam style reflections or something, that could be really cool. But
That's gonna look really cool when you're done.
trying to do it really, really simple, right? I'm not spending a ton of time on all of the various bits and bobs, but this model, as silly as it sounds, it's really neat in the way that they sculpted it. It has enough detail on it to get the point across, but it's not overly detailed.
Well, I'm just seeing that there's like a foot stepping on a hand right above where you are.
Oh, like here? Like right there?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His hand is like,
Yeah.
there's various body parts in all sorts of spots. But so far, I've been able to trace them all back to like the right guy. I don't think there's any stray body parts.
Yeah.
No stray body parts.
Well, in a body part like this, as a sculptor, you can just imagine, like, you know, you put a hand and then you're like, oh, but I really want to reposition that arm, and you forget to take the hand out. And all of a sudden, you've got this hand with no attached person to it.
I would hope that they would just use like pre-sculpted like bodies, and then you just like have a couple different ones, and you would just rearrange them and lay them on top of one another at weird angles.
Slavic has another question about the anvils of Heldenhammer. How are you guys with color theory? I want the black armor, probably bronze trim, purple and ivory cloths. Does this sound like too dark of a scheme?
No,
No,
can be done right.
sounds good to me.
Any color scheme can work, right? These are Stormcast Eternals, right? The color scheme can work. You're just going to have to find how to get contrast on the model. Like, what are your primary colors going to be visually? I don't mean primary colors like, you know, red, blue, green. I mean primary in terms of what storytelling colors you're wanting to rely on. Is it the black? Is it the purple? You'll have to find that. You'll just have to make sure you can create some contrast in all of those colors. When you have a scheme that is overly dark, let's say, or very moody or monochromatic, right? It's going to be finding textures through the use of brightness and darkness that's really going to make the model sell. Now with a lot of armor, you know, maybe not a tremendous amount of detail to go with, right? Finding the brightness on the shoulder plates and things like that is going to be your best bet. Painting a small snapshot of World War I? What are you talking about? The medieval guys.
Maybe the like bowl shaped helmets.
Oh, the pith helmet looking
Yeah.
thing. Oh my god.
Hello, Panic Bomb. Good afternoon.
Dominic, thank you for the follow. Love it, yeah, definitely. If you've got stuff to share on the Discord, pop it in there. We will help you along the way.
We love to see it.
Never feel like you're stumped. You've always got a ton of community members that can help you out along the way.
Hey, somebody likes us.
Somebody likes us.
Dominic, Avian, hello.
Avian, you made it.
Right at the end.
Yeah. As usual.
17 minutes.
Unfortunately. Yeah, you got here a little early. That's awesome. Alright. Wings are mostly done. Using mostly all of the neutral grays. Dark neutral gray, and then bright neutral gray. In various mixes. And then my plan is to go through and filter some color over with the transparents. Maybe do some glow. I think the glow looks kind of neat from what they did. Although I don't know if I would do blue. I think a red glow would look kind of cool with this one.
As I was saying the other day, that's heavily marketing
Yeah.
to match the box art, which I'm sure they were told to do, but
Yeah.
it looks horrible on the model when you're done.
Looks good in the one particular photo that they take.
Yeah,
The shot
that's the
from.
problem, right?
Yeah.
Is that it doesn't give you the ability to have it look good from all the angles. We call it marketing painting.
Yep.
Because that's really all it is. It looks phenomenal, but as soon as you turn the model sideways, you're like,
That's the way it works a lot for box art painting. Just because most people don't end up showing or looking at the back of the miniature. So they tend to cover it with glow or
What'd you say?
make it darker.
Clarktron said, bad news, you guys. Snow started here today.
Wait, where?
And that just made me gasp. Somewhere in Canada.
Oh, Canada? Okay.
I do think it's finally
Starting to cool
done
off.
being in the 90s here.
Well, don't say it.
I know, I shouldn't say it out loud because I'm going to ruin it.
Yeah. The last time we said it, we had another, like, week or two of 100 degrees. I will say, when I walked out to Bosa today for lunch, it was really nice.
High is only supposed to be 87 today.
Yeah, it was really
Friday,
nice.
88. That's the next highest. And then it's low 80s
Nice.
for a couple
Like
weeks. And
that.
then it'll jump to the 60s.
That'll be good too. That'll be sweatshirt weather though.
Excuse to stay inside. Oh, it's hotter than Phoenix and Houston today, JP? Yeah, it's only 85 right now. Your high was 45 today in Wisconsin? That's too cold.
I was
You
gonna
just say
say,
it's stupid.
Jen's not gonna like this.
That's your high in October?
I wonder how hot it is in Seattle right now. I would not be surprised if it was pretty cold. Although the last year I was there, it was like 90s all the way up through the end of the month, which is wild for Seattle.
530 Fahrenheit. Where in Canada are you again? Are you in like some remote part? Far away?
Are you out in the
First
boonies?
day of snow in Sweden as well. And it sucks. Oh.
And it sucks.
Near Calgary, not that far north. Whoops. Well, sorry. It seems very early to be getting cold. But maybe just because it's been hot for so late here. It's so hot here. It's like tartar sauce up to your naked ankles.
Oh
Right?
my gosh.
55 in Tacoma. So it's
55?
Fats Nat.
Yeah, that's pretty chilly.
Black Wolf, thank you for that sub.
Did he say something like "woo"?
Has not said anything yet.
Right.
61 months. Oh my goodness.
Wolf's been around for a while.
Big pile of metal.
Huh?
Big pile of metal.
Oh,
Yep. You weren't kidding when you're talking about there being a lot of
Huzzah,
Namatug metal on that
I'll
thing.
just throw back my legs and pollute my breeches with delight.
That's
I'm with you,
rough.
JP. Mm-mm. Black Wolf, I'm trying to convince Jason. I'm not like really pushing, trying hard, but trying to convince Jason that Cora needs a playmate, a sibling.
I concur. I think Cora needs a playmate.
He might not even be here.
How does he resub if he's not here?
Oh yeah, it was Prime. There he is.
Oh, she needs a kitty?
No,
No, I don't think she would like
No.
the cat.
Incorrect,
She does
and
not
that-
like the cats. in
that is the
yard.
last thing I would have expected to pass from your lips, Black
Yeah,
Hole.
she does not like the cats that hang out in our backyard and like walk along our wall. She don't like those.
It's pretty funny. Jen, you sent me a photo on Instagram of a really, really cute cat the other day. And I was like,
It's so cute.
She sent me this photo and she's like,
Don't
still
you want
thinking
this
about-"
cat to live with you or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that?
I was just like, oh no.
It was so cute. It was like a little white cat with blue eyes, and he was kind of cross-eyed a little bit. In the
Yeah.
picture, it looked like it's so cute.
Yeah.
Did you go get him? No, guessing no.
I love cats though. I want one. I'm working my way up to it.
Cats are fine if you like. Our dog would not allow a cat. She just, I don't think, would get along with a cat. If you only have cats, maybe. Or if your cats and your dogs were raised together, maybe. My friend Christine has 2 cats and a dog, and they all live. Well, no, the cats kind of hide, don't really do anything.
They kind of.
Well, because they don't really like the dog. So,
Yeah.
like, what's the point of having a cat if it's not ever going to come out? Yes, obviously, if you get a cat, you've got to really protect your miniatures.
They will do unfortunate things to them
Yeah.
because they no longer belong to you. They belong to the cat.
Black Wolf, there is nothing cuter than a tiny little kitten and a big old dog cuddling. I just don't know that you would do that.
This is very true.
You do not own yourself. The cat owns you. Yeah.
Yep. That's kind of how it works. Silly little felines, just owning everything, you know.
My children want a cat, but I love mini painting more than I've loved any other hobby in my entire life. This requires consideration. Choices must be made.
No cat. Sounds like no cat.
So what you got to do, Game Delay, is get the kids to paint minis with you, and then that will distract them from the cat. Or they'll fall in love with it like you, and will understand why
No cat.
the cat might not be the best choice.
Or they'll.
Oh, I was thinking we could let the kids go. Well, there's that too.
Not the worst thing. We don't keep cats at our house.
Kids sound scary. I'll take
Don't
my
keep-
13
don't
dog.
keep
Kids
kids
at our
either.
house. Yeah, very kind. Yeah, I like the rebound. I like my
Gladly
children.
keep the kids. Kids grow up and supposedly end up like you, and I'm kind of scary. I mean, some of us just know.
I can't imagine what a kid of mine would be like. It would be hilarious.
Yeah, people my whole life have been like, you gotta have a kid. I'm like, nah.
My grandmother really wants
I
grandkids.
don't
Or
know.
great grandkids, rather. She's,
You're an only child.
I am an only child. Well,
Oh, the weight.
yeah. Well,
Heavy hangs the crowd, baby.
it's not.
The crown, sorry.
Yeah,
Said crowd.
it's not entirely that bad. She has two sons, so my dad and my uncle, and my uncle has a couple of kids, who are both married, and one of which has a kid.
Yeah, your kids would end up eating chicken with tartar sauce.
Yeah,
We know how the story ends.
they probably would. They would enjoy it, I imagine, or they wouldn't. It's not really guaranteed that your kid is going to like the things that you like food-wise.
Black Wolf, if that's trying to sell us on a cat, it's not doing a good job.
What's trying to sell who in a cat?
No, he said, I'm trying to nap, and I have one kitty smashed in my face and beard right now. And I said, well, if you're trying to convince us that we should get a cat, that's not working.
Yeah, that is not the way to do
Wait,
it.
I don't know. That sounds awesome.
Black Wolf, you have to understand, Black Wolf has never, I don't think, spoken about cats. Black Wolf is a dog person.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden there's cat talk and I'm worried. Is this like the blink twice you're having, you need an intervention?
Spoken only as someone who has never had a cat smashed in their beard. That's true. I used to have a cat.
That's a great.
Oh, that sounds cute. See, that's the thing, is that cats are, you know, they can be kind of jerks, maybe?
Kinda?
Depends on the cat.
So for them to cuddle with you like that, Clarktron is cute. Oh my god, I found the cutest little video on TikTok of a guy. It was a stitched video, so it's a video that someone made on TikTok, and then another guy showing his reaction. And it was the video. The original video was a guy cuddling with his cat, and the cat like being all snuggly and stuff. And then the stitch was a guy sitting next to his cat, and they were both watching the video. And the guy kind of is like side-eyeing his cat, like, "Why don't we do this?" And the cat's like, no, that's not gonna happen." And the cat like looks away from it. It's hilarious. Black Wolf, in Discord, there is a channel called Cute Pet Pics. Put them in there. If you were taken hostage, what would you tell your family to let them know that? Jason's would be, "I love cats. Cats are great. Give me more cats." Yes, we would definitely know that Jason was in distress if he started talking about how much he loved cats.
I don't know. Like I've always said, my mom had the best cat,
Yeah.
and there was a point where I was like, they were bitching about the cat, and I was like, I'll take Sid
Yeah.
home. But Sid was not. He was a tough cat, but he was not live with me kind of tough.
Yeah. Yeah, if Jason says he wants a kid, we know he's in trouble.
I was gonna say that's probably a better one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, honey, I've been thinking.
No, you'd say he wants barbecue. Jordan would say he wants barbecue with his chicken tenders. Then we would know.
There's a lot of things that could be for me. Me being in a particularly unhappy mood.
That's true.
Uh,
Jordan was angry, we would know he's in trouble.
or you know that something bad happened.
Yeah. A friend of mine's cat liked to sleep on my friend's face, which wasn't a problem until he put on a CPAP machine, and now he doesn't care. Jordan has too many chicken rules to use it as his safe word. That's true. We would be confused. Like, wait, is this yes or no? Is this good or bad? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
did Jordan like this one or not like this one? I
Yeah,
can't really
unfortunately,
Is this an alert,
Jordan's
or is this
emergency
just stating?
emergency phrase requires
Yeah.
like a decoder ring.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Decoder rings are fun.
Oh my gosh, it's 1:59.
Oh my gosh, really?
How'd that happen?
Time passed,
Minutes.
minutes passed, seconds passed. Hi,
Science.
new guy?
Hi.
Hey, we got a new guy in
Do
here.
you need us? Dipping machine is here.
What fortuitous timing.
In the back.
Okay. Okay.
What
Is Carter back there?
fortuitous timing.
No, he said he's in the middle of something, so I'm showing the guys right now. But he said that you wanted to talk to him.
No, that's Carter's gig.
Okay, I'll go get Carter.
Carter, I think, was painting a wall. I saw a picture
Gabe
of
and
that.
Parter.
That does mean I probably need to leave.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Well,
2
it's
o'clock.
two. It's two.
The timing works out pretty well.
It did work out well. I mean, it was probably planned that way.
Yeah, I told him to come at 2.
Well, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. We've had such a fantastic time talking about nonsense today.
It's been a time.
I hope you guys
That's
have
for
enjoyed
sure.
our odd conversations about chicken tenders and sauce choices.
You mean the bad decisions part of the podcast?
Hopefully,
Ah.
you won't hold anything against us that you've heard today that you may disagree with. Remember that the views expressed in during the Monument Hobbies stream are not representative of Monument Hobbies.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Here
Tartar
are all
sauce
of
on
your
tater
links.
tots.
It will
Links.
go down as a day in infamy.
Click the links for the things.
Yeah, click the links for all the fun things. The store where you can pick up all the fantastic paints we've been using on stream today. The FLGS link is a great place for you guys to go to pick up paints local to a place near you. Discord, which you guys are probably very familiar with, or maybe not, but Discord's a great place to hang out. We got fantastic community on there. Lots of awesome artists. And we have our... Whoa, is this a new one? Oh, that's Starlook here. And the YouTube channel, where we have all our cool shorts and videos and stuff. Jason talks about cool painting things. I talk about cool painting things. Thanks so much.
Upload the VODs to YouTube.
Yep. We also upload the VODs. Don't forget, we stream 5 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Like today, we stream from 12 to 2. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we stream a little bit later. We stream from 2 to 5. Thank you guys so much for hanging out.
Pacific time.
Pacific time.
Take it easy, gang.
Hang out for the raid.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Yay.